A Supernovas volleyball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Barry Law. If you've been seriously injured, call Barry.
Home and get a rematch with them. They're a solid team, and obviously they're on a winning streak, so we're excited to be back here, Novas Nation, but it'll be a good match. It'll be fun to play again.
Head coach Laura Bird-Kuhn and her Omaha Supernovas, along with a near-capacity throng, are re-entering the CHI Health Center as Toyosi Onabanjo and Brooke Nunaviller are back in town for a home match for the first time in 11 days. Orlando is here. The Valkyries are 8-4, and Omaha Supernovas are 8-3. Well, hi, folks, and welcome inside the CHI Health Center. I'm John Baylor. We have a great one tonight. The number one in the league, Omaha Supernovas, are hosting number two, Orlando's Valkyries. Let's bring in three-time, first-time All-American for the Huskers, former Olympian Nancy Metcalf. You've got the best offense in the league in Orlando. You got the best defense, stingiest defense in the league in Omaha. Is it just strength versus strength tonight?
Both teams are definitely going to play to their strength, but both teams also have strengths on other parts of the court, so it depends on who can pull out some of their weaknesses and make it a strength tonight.
One big strength for Orlando is Brittany Abercrombie. Nearly 5 kills per set. How do the Supernovas slow her down?
Well, they're going to need that defense that we just talked about. Their block is going to have to be disciplined and get good touches. Their backcourt defense is going to make some amazing plays, get some of these balls up on defense to give Omaha a chance to come back in transition.
Well, the top digger in the league, who's not a libero, is right there, Brooke Nunaviller. It'll take great defense, especially from her, to slow down Abercrombie and the rest of the Valkyries tonight.
It will, and Brooke has been a solid leader for Omaha in all areas of the game, especially in her defense. She's going to have to do that again tonight, get some balls up that seems like a good kill from Orlando's side to give Omaha a chance to score back.
She can do it all. Let's take a look at the starting lineups by Medica with a Medica health plan. You're not just covered, you are cared for. The Supernovas are going to start Natalia Valentina Anderson at center, Brooke Nunaviller on the outside, joined by Reagan Cooper, the great second-year player. Caitlin Hoard, the former Husker, in the middle. Emily Landau on the right side, the former Buckeye of Ohio State. Kayla Caffey, the former Husker, also in the middle. And Camila Gomez is your libero in white tonight. How about Orlando? Point run good part. She goes by Shampoo, fabulous setter. Courtney Schwann on the outside. Georgia Murphy, your libero out of Oregon. Brittany Abercrombie is the great right side. Long, lanky lefty. Kaz Brown in the middle. Natalie Foster as well. And then Adora Anai. Head coach for Orlando, Amy Pauley, in her second year. 6 consecutive wins for Orlando. These are the two hottest teams in the league right now. And her counterpart, Laura Bird-Kuhn, giving that Gummel work over as we get this match underway here tonight. Number 1 versus 2. Something's got to give between the two teams. 10 consecutive wins.
It is. They're both coming in on hot streaks, both coming in on a win streak, so both teams are going to be ready to play and give their best.
And Brooke Nunaviller starts things off here in downtown Omaha. Set to the middle, shot by Foster, over to Glanda, joust at the net, and to give the first point to the Supernovas and Natalia Valentina Anderson.
And there we see that play started off right away with a good serve by Brooke Nunaviller, immediately followed up by a nice defensive play by Emily Landa, and the team playing together, chasing down the ball, covering each other.
Earlier this month, beginning of the month, down there in Florida, Orlando swept Omaha. Left side, a kill by Schwann. And Nazi collides with her under the net and gets up gingerly. We're tied at 1.
There was a nice touch on the block there, and Brooke Nunaviller almost got the ball up. She had to lay out on the court and extend to touch it, just not quite enough to pop that ball up.
This is the finest, one of the finest servers in the league. Natalie Foster. SMU, formerly Wichita State. Good pass by Gomez. Flipped back to Omaha. Londot from the back right. Block back. And now Reagan Cooper's first swing. And she drops it. 2-1 Novas.
I like the way Omaha right now is playing smart. They're keeping the ball alive. They're giving each other a chance to cover the ball and continue the play. I really liked how Kayla Caffey was in on that ball covering when the ball was going over the net from Londot's attack.
Here she is, second on the team in aces. There's Schwann, the Oregon Duck, and that shot's just long. And it's a 3-1 lead for the Novas. Just started, pull up a chair. Spend the evening with the league champs from the PVF, Omaha Supernovas. Schwann bangs another one. Great up by Kayla Caffey. Who says middles can't dig? Naughty tight to the net. Caitlin Horde can only tip it. Again, Schwann. Slugfest from the left side. And it's 3-2 now, Omaha.
And Omaha has Natalia Valentin-Anderson blocking at right front. It feels like Orlando right now is trying to overload her on the block and really stress that height difference with Schwann hitting over the shorter block of Anderson. Nothing new for Nati. She's only 5'10", maybe. Uh-oh, Cooper's a constant target. Shanks that one, gets it back. Over dig, she'll have another chance. Here she is, Reagan Cooper, dug. Abercrombie, nice one-arm dig by Nonaveller. Shampoo to her middle, Kaz Brown block back. Great cover. Schwann, another swing and the roll shot drops. We're tied at 3 in Omaha. After really great rally there from both sides, having some amazing digs, Schwann pulls out an off speed, knowing she's ripped into a couple of them pretty hard. The defense is going to be back on their heels a little bit. She finds the center of the court open. Schwann's a 8-year pro. Adora Nye is in her 8th year. They got a lot of experience in white tonight for Orlando. Set for the middle, tip shot, Caitlin Horde. And don't underestimate her offensive skills. She's a great blocker, but she can do things like that a lot. She is, and I think her offense gets overshadowed quite a bit by her blocking because she's been leading the team in blocks. She's second in the league right now, but she gets up offensively. She has such a high reach that she can get a high point of contact and get a really nice angle coming down to the ball. 4 years Penn State, 1 year Nebraska. Pass by Schwann, gets it back. Courtney Schwann, cross court, beautiful dig. Gomez, cross the net, beautiful block. Caitlin Horde. Omaha up by 2, 5-3. It's a great defensive play there by Omaha, and I like it how Caitlin Horde turns, found the ball quickly, and made the block play to follow it up. Nati Valentin-Anderson shared the setting duties a year ago. Adora Nye, not this time. Emily Londot's second swing, block back. And Reagan Cooper blocked out of bounds. She's got a kill. 6-3 Omaha for the daughter of a former strong safety for Nebraska, Reggie Cooper. And Omaha, here we see it again. Reagan Cooper going up and just tooling it into the high hands of that block, getting it into the block before they get over the net and sealed. 6-3 Novas. They so rarely led when they played Orlando at the beginning of the month, losing in 3 sets. Abercrombie great up. Whoa. Somebody's in the net for Omaha, 6-4 Novas. That's an unfortunate error for Omaha because Camila Gomez was all over that ball with flying dig to pop it up. But the net call negates that, and the ball goes back to Orlando. Abercrombie, they'll set her in the concourse. Schwann forces the libero. Gomez up, back row swing, Nunaviller, dug. Milani Osio with the assist attempt, and Anai with a miss hit, 7-4 Novas. And I think we're going to see a lot of this tonight as the match just goes back and forth. Each team is making some really nice defensive plays. We're going to see non-setters stepping in to set the ball, and both teams just kind of having to scramble to keep the ball going. 2 liberos being used by Orlando. 1 for passing, 1 for digging. The slide, Kaz Brown, the Kentucky Wildcat, brings Orlando within 2. And Kaz Brown has a really great connection with Shampoo, their setter. That was one of the things the Orlando staff talked about, is how their setting has really elevated this season. She has a really good tempo and timing with her hitters. Winners of 6 in a row. Chance to get within 1. Abercrombie, yes. Abercrombie just rips it deep down the line there. It's coming in pretty high on Camila Gomez. That's a difficult ball to dig when it's coming at you high in your body. Kaz Brown line drive, that's way out of bounds. 8-6 Novas just started. Here's Caitlin Horde. Grew up in Lexington, Kentucky, 4 years Penn State, 1 year with the Huskers, 2022. The slide to tip shot, Natalie Foster. That's just wide. 9-6. I think that's a lucky tip of the ball there for Omaha, because those don't typically fall out. When you're tipping the ball, you have pretty good control on it. So they will take that mistake from Orlando and run with it. Foster for SMU led quite the 3-set upset over the Huskers
in early September. There's a shot off of Caitlin Horb, off the dig and out of bounds. I'm not sure in college she did a lot of digging.
She did not have as many opportunities. I think that's true. But here in the professional league, all these women are going to be expected to play defense at least for a few balls.
All the pin hitters play 6 rotations. Shampoo out of Thailand. Brooke Nunaville with a pass. Right side, Emily Londot, blocked back. That time they got her, but it's been Londot who has been instrumental in this 4-match win streak for Omaha.
Londa has been on a streak for Omaha, and she's really helped solidify their offense. And this time, Adora Nye does a great job closing out to the pin and turning the ball back in. But look for Omaha to keep going to Londa, expecting her to see some success.
Free ball now to tie it. Abercrombie, and that's in.
Here we see the in-out again, and it's in significantly, so it's a great call. But I think one thing in this match also that Omaha's going to have to do is just continue playing. Don't get rattled, because Abercrombie's a great player. She's going to get her kills. If Omaha gets too focused on it, that can allow Orlando to go on a streak. So they've got to just brush that play aside and move on to the next.
Back row attack by Nati. She's a back row player. She can't reach over like that. 4 straight for Orlando. That serves into the net, ends the run. Omaha catches a break. We're tied at 10 in the first. First weeknight match here at home for Omaha, averaging better than 12,000 fans per home contest, bettering last year's mark of just better than 9,000 per contest, and that's served by Londot just wide. She returns the favor, 11-10 Orlando.
She did, and Londot was trying to drill it right down the line to Adora Nye, trying to put some pressure on her before she swings to the front row to hit and just misses wide.
Dora Nye, what a steady veteran presence she is. Reagan Cooper, rookie of the year a year ago, slams one off the dig. We're tied at 11.
Good job by Nati Anderson there, leading Reagan Cooper, getting her in front of the line so she's able to jump forward, see the block, hit around it. Hits the ball deep at the libero's hands for Orlando.
Here's Nunaville the other outside with Reagan Cooper for Omaha. Pass Schwan. Abercrombie roll shot. Over dig. Here come the Valkyries. And Abercrombie slams it down. Free balls are going to come back at you in a hurry.
They're going to come back fast, and they're going to come back being hit hard. Orlando has some really nice offensive firepower. So if we give them an easy free ball over the net, you can expect them to come back swinging.
Uh-oh, here's Foster. She's trouble, and that's just long. She's got 25 service aces this year, Natalie Foster. Last year, Betty Dela Cruz, we called her Dela Crush for Omaha, the whole season had 32 to lead the league. Foster's within 7 already.
Natalie Foster is on a tear serving. She put so much heat behind that ball. That ball almost hit Brooke Nunaville's head as it was going past her, and Brooke was trying to get out of the way and say it's out.
Nunaville, another kill from the back row. How does she do it? She's 5'10", and she gets so many kills from everybody.
I just think she has really good ball control. She sees the court really well. She sees the block really well. She's a very dynamic player, so she's a great jumper, but she can see the court so well and control the ball when she gets it.
Overpass, and there's Caitlin Horn. And back up by 2, Omaha, 14-12.
Great serve there by Kayla Caffey, putting the pressure on Orlando, getting them out of system now in their passing on serve receive.
Kayla in college rarely served. Hidden talent. Courtney Schwan stuffed. She went after just 5'10". Nati Valentine Anderson, but had a lot of help from Caitlin Horn. It's 15-12 in Omaha.
That's a great block by Nati Valentine Anderson. She gets over the net. She just takes her position. She doesn't try to do anything more or wave around. The ball is brought right back to her by Schwan.
We've got 2 great middles serving tonight. Kayla Caffey for Omaha, Natalie Foster for Orlando, and Reagan Cooper with Caffey's serve. Terminates right there, and the Supernovas with 4 make it 5 straight points. Novas jump out to a 4-point lead midway through the first. Socially. 5 straight points for Omaha, and Supernovas Volleyball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Barry Law. If you've been seriously injured, call Barry Law. 16-12 Novas. Set number 1, Anai the target, Adora Anai, poor pass, bump set right. And there's Abercrombie, she finishes out of system. They're gonna set her wherever she happens to be, 16-13 Omaha.
That is something they're gonna expect of Brittany Abercrombie all season long. They're gonna go to her in tough spots. They're gonna give her out of system attacks. She is their go-to player. Expect to see them go to her when they need a side out or a point. 4.5
kills a set average. Long shoot set, and Caitlin Horde. How tough an adjustment was that?
That was actually real. I was impressed with Caitlin Horde's adjustment on that ball. That was a tough set for her. It was down low. She kind of caught it at her shoulder height and just kind of rolled it over. She did a great job controlling it and finding an open spot on the court.
Blocking machine. Her final match in college was against Oregon. It was also Brooke Nunneviller's final match. No, she had one more actually after that. Here comes the slide. Kaz Brown off the block and out of bounds. Good to kill to Kaz Brown, 17-14.
Kaz Brown did a nice job there of keeping it high and not pulling it down into the block. She hits high fingers. Like we were talking about blocking, though, Caitlin Horde already has 2 on the night, so look for her to keep being a force at the net.
Courtney Schwann, 8th-year pro. Nice pass, Reagan Cooper, 2nd-year player outside. Londot, the rookie, out of bounds, no touch, and we're going to get a challenge right here. Let's take a look. Now, Bolt 6 does a great job of officiating the line
Touch.
in a hurry. This takes a little bit longer to determine whether there's an actual block touch or not. And this will be a 2-point swing if it's overturned. For the moment, Omaha by just 2. 1 human official on the floor.
Yes,
well,
that's a
not on the
difference
floor,
from
she's in
last
the
year.
two.
That's a difference from last year. We just have the up official, the R1 right now. Last year we had a second official down at the net like fans are used to seeing at the college game. Right now for the professional league, that second official is sitting behind the scorer's table. They actually have access to these replay camera video angles, so they can check it from there and give feedback. And Londot went out guns blazing on that attack. I love her aggressiveness. She was not holding back, and the majority of the players on the court immediately turned and called for the touch, so they saw something right away that they were calling for.
Since she started for the first time February 6th, Omaha is 4-0. And it's a reversal. Give the kill to Emily Londot.
They saw it. They were calling it. Some of those plays are so hard to see, and because they can be so minute of touches, but when you got so many players on the court and they're all saying that there was something there usually is.
Laura Bird-Kuhn successful on that challenge. Reagan Cooper sends it across. Nice pass. The slide, Kaz Brown, and it drops. Gomez nearly got there. And the lead is 4.
Kaz Brown has been doing a really nice job on offense tonight of finding blockers' hands and just hitting high or touches off of them. She's got most of her kills that way so far.
Make it 3, 18-15, and that's an ace, 18-16.
Camila Gomez here flying in, trying to get that ball up. Omaha, I'd like to see them talk because one of the players crossing in the middle can take that short ball pretty quickly, I think.
Uh-oh, Libero with a pass over the net. Back row swing, Abercrombie, and now an overtake. Dora Nye, cut shot, in. 1-point ball game.
It's a nice defensive play there by Nati Valentine Anderson. She kind of wore that ball off her shoulder, popped it back over. But then Adora Nye coming back with a really nice sharp angle hit inside the block. Hits to the cross court sideline.
Cooper, a regular target of those serves. Nuneviller not this time. Back row, Abercrombie. Great dump by Cooper. Brooke Nuneviller tipping, no. Great chance for Omaha, up 1 for the moment. Nuneviller just wide. We are tied.
Here we come back to Nati's dig. You can see her just pop her shoulder up. Almost goes down to get it. It was a great effort. It was a nice up.
Oh, huge service error. All the momentum swinging Orlando's way until then.
That's happened a couple times tonight. Orlando gets a run and they get a few points in a row, and their servers start to, I think they start to get more aggressive and try to go after it more, and they end up stopping their run. It's happened 2 or 3 times tonight now.
That finishes a 5-point Orlando consecutive scoring sequence. Here's the former Creighton Blue Jay in 2022, Allison Whitten. Dora Nye off the block and down, 19 apiece.
Dora Nye is doing a really good job at the net right now, seeing the blockers' hands and hitting quickly before they're pressed over. Both Londot and Kayla Caffey at this point, they need to press over sooner, take that angle away from Dora Nye.
A year ago, Omaha 4-0 against Orlando. This year, 0-1, trying to win its first set against the Valkyries. Uh-oh, poor pass by Cooper. Nuneviller cross court. Drills it, out of system kill. Nick of time.
It is, and that's something Brooke Nuneviller is known for. She does it again there. That ball was not a perfect set. She was pretty far off the net to attack aggressively, and she goes up, hits a high ball deep cross court, finds a spot where the defense cannot pop it up, playable.
Emily Londot, 3-time All-American Ohio State. Anai to Shampoo, back to Anai. Wow. Just a wily veteran, sees the court so well.
She is, and I think Shampoo set that ball up perfectly because she got Kayla Caffey stuck on the middle, set the quick ball right over her, and it's Adora Anai hitting over Nati Valentin Anderson one-on-one. Adora Anai should win that ball 9 out of 10 times.
Grew up in Hawaii. Such a steady and calm player. The slide tip shot by Kayla Caffey, no. Now Orlando trying to take the lead. Brooke Nuneviller, tough set, big swing, and nearly drops. Nati sets back row, Reagan Cooper. Count it! And Omaha stays on top.
Omaha showing a lot of patience there on that rally, going back and forth. Shampoo with a fantastic defensive play, coming out of right back to pick that ball up, but Omaha sticks with their game plan. Nati finds Reagan Cooper coming out of the back row, sets her a great ball to give Reagan something to swing at.
Omaha has led since 13-12. Brooke Nuneviller serving out of bounds. And Natalie Foster trying to work her magic. 25 service aces for the year. Nearly drop it. Cooper needs it, nope. For the lead. 22-21 Orlando.
That was some nice ups, especially on Omaha's side on that serve. Natalie Foster is hitting that ball so hard, but Brittany Abercrombie again coming back, hitting a high, heavy ball deep to the zone 1 corner. It's a tough ball for Emily Londot to get an arm on.
Played in South Korea last year. There's a huge service error by Foster. She is feast or famine. It's either an ace or you're way out of system or it's out of bounds.
And that's the way it is a lot of times with your aces leader. They also usually have a lot of errors. You're going to see that from Natalie Foster. But that's something Orlando's willing to take because she gets them so many points off her serve as well.
Caffey this time gets passed well and unable to dig it. 23-22 Valkyries.
That ball was kind of waffled by Courtney Schwann, hit cross court. Kayla Caffey was there, got arms on it, just couldn't control it back into the court.
Closer than LA traffic in the opening set. Abercrombie, Cooper the target again, this time perfect pass, gets it back, swings. Kaboom! We're tied at 23.
And Reagan Cooper right now, she's the hot hand for Omaha. We've been talking about Brooke Nuneviller and how steady she is. In this first set, Reagan Cooper is hitting over 500 right now. I believe she has 6 kills on 10 attempts.
There's Nati. She was the setter for the Puerto Rican team in 2016, the only time Puerto Rico made the Olympics. Oh, Caitlin Horde sends it back, not down. Swan tipping, block back by Horde, no. Abercrombie, great up by Camila Gomez, left side, tip shot, no. Kaz Brown, not this time, longest rally of the night at 23 apiece. Londot, no. 23 each. Cooper, kaboom!
And Omaha again showing that patience, sticking with the play because Orlando had some great ups and great pursuit.
Nothing worthwhile comes with these. Omaha 24, Orlando 23. Great fashion choices here tonight as Omaha has a 24-23 lead in the first. This one's brought to you by Barry Law. If you've been seriously injured, call Barry Law, B-E-R-R-Y, Barry Law. Set point chance number 1. Nati to serve. Back row again, Abercrombie, and she drills it. 24 apiece.
I like that serve by Nati Valentine Anderson. She takes Kaz Brown out of the slide by serving her that short ball, making Kaz Brown play it. But Orlando goes back to Brittany Abercrombie, no surprise, and Abercrombie comes through for him.
Lydia Grote checks in, former Minnesota Golden Gopher. 2 seasons, last 2 seasons. First 3 at Cal Berkeley. Plays right side, in for the block. Cooper goes to the other side, and she gets stuffed over there. Kaz Brown, Adora Nye, and now it's Orlando with a set point chance.
That tempo just never looks comfortable for Reagan Cooper. I don't think she was expecting that speed of the set, and she didn't quite get her feet there the way she usually does.
And an ace on set point for Orlando as Courtney Schwann and the Valkyries take the final 3 tallies and win a deuce game in the first and subdue this big crowd here in Omaha. 26-24, set 1. Come back for the second.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Sunday, March 2nd, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Indy Ignite. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and see your Supernovas battle for victory. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you won't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are gonna end bad. La 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 la, I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la, I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la.
Pro Volleyball Federation Season 2. Tickets available now.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. Beautiful swing. Pose block straight down. What a rocket out of the back. Now they calling my phone, yeah, but I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. She is absolutely white hot. And a nice block on the outside. Yeah, all on my own, yeah. Went and brought it back home. What a final rally.
From your favorite athletes to your favorite music, listen to everything you love and so much more with the free iHeartRadio app. From live play-by-play to your favorite game day anthems and the biggest sports podcasts in the world, the iHeartRadio app lets you take it all with you and stay connected to your favorite team wherever you go. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
Confidence boost that they can take a set from Orlando and come ahead and win, and it kind of fuels the fire, I think, for Omaha.
Adora Nye on your right. She's an 8-year pro, 7-year pro Abercrombie. Also, Courtney Schwann is a 7-year, 8-year pro. I mean, these are young women in their late 20s playing for Orlando. And against Omaha players, rookie on the outside, right side, it's Emily Londat. Both outsides are a 3rd and a 2nd-year pro against players in their early 20s. You were a 3-time first-team All-American, but how much better a player were you at 29 than you were at 23, 24?
I feel like I was a completely different player by the time I was 29 than when I was 22, 23, 24 coming out. Skill-wise, you know what you're doing, but as a player, you're constantly learning, so that development that you get over those 6 years is huge, but as much or more so, the mental fortitude you gain, the emotional strength you learn, because the seasons are long and you have to learn to fight through disappointments. You have to learn to kind of stay with the ebb and the flow of the game, and a lot of that development comes as you go through multiple seasons as a pro. So I know Coach Bird doesn't like to talk about, you know, we've got a young team, we've got rookies. She said, if you're on the court, you got to play like an 8-year veteran, whether it's your first year or not. But it is a factor sometimes, and that's something Omaha is going to figure out.
Natalie Foster, that line drive serve is in for an ace. It's her 26th ace of the year. What makes her serve so tough to handle?
Well, she's a tall player. She's got long arms, which means her point of contact is very high, and she can actually hit the ball down over the net instead of having to hit it up to get over the net. When she puts speed on that ball and contacts it at the right angle, that serve is coming down at the passers. It's a tough ball to handle.
And if it's not an ace, it's a big block by Abercrombie. 2-0. That score, 2-0, is on the Liberty First Credit Union scoreboard. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. So now Omaha setting up shop here, trying to handle this with Camila Gomez in the middle, bracketed by the two outsides, Cooper and Nunneville. Can they handle the Natalie Foster serve? Yes. That was Nunneville, tip shot. Won't work for Kayla Caffey. Now Abercrombie, she's going to tip, nobody home. And 3-0 Valkyries, and Natalie Foster continues to serve.
So in this play, Kayla Caffey goes up and tips it right over the block, but Abercrombie is waiting for that ball. Kayla Caffey has to find a different spot to tip or go deeper with the ball because that off blocker is pulling off to pick up that tip, and it's just a free ball for Brittany Abercrombie, who then comes back and finds the open spot with her own tip.
Cooper needs it, doesn't get it. Omaha again, Reagan Cooper into the block. It's 4-0.
This is a tough start for Omaha, and it's fueled completely by the aggressive serving of Natalie Foster right now. She's getting Omaha out of sorts offensively on the serve-receive ball, and they're scrambling to try to come back and put something together.
7 straight Orlando points over 2 sets. And that's her second ace of the set, 27th of the season. 5-0.
Omaha's going to have to regroup here. They're coming together as a team. They're doing the right things. They're talking to each other, but they've got to regroup and just settle into this serve. They know she's going to hit it hard. Just settle in and handle the ball.
This is a weapon. Back row Londot out of bounds. Nope, got one landed in. 5-1 Orlando.
It's a great shot by Emily Londot. That's not an easy ball. It was out of system, high ball. She just tags it in the side of the court. Shampoo thought it was out and actually was there, but let it go, and the ball falls in.
Well in. Shampoo and I both fooled. An overpass, and Cooper gets a kill. 2 in a row for Omaha.
And that's Kayla Caffey again. She's had several tough serves tonight that is keeping Orlando out of system in her rotation serving. She's doing a great job making things difficult.
She serves right after Foster, so the best server for Orlando, followed by the best server for Omaha, at least tonight. And that's a kill for Courtney Schwann, 6'2", Valkyries.
It's a nice hustle play on both sides of the net. It's a really good swing by Courtney Schwann. Nice pop-up by Omaha's side, but unable to control it.
Grew up in Washington, played for the Huskies. Courtney Schwann. Tip shot by Howard, and there's Courtney Schwann with the up. Back right Abercrombie, not this time. Middle back, Nunneville swings, and induces a net violation. It's 6-3 Orlando in the second after winning the first.
So in that ball, it played out in Omaha's favor because we caught the Orlando block reaching and touching the net, but Brooke Nunneviller is either early or that set is too high. They've got to get that timing down. She couldn't attack that ball hard because she was falling back down already in her approach.
Nati Valentin Anderson. Schwann the pass. Back right Abercrombie. Block back. They finally stop her. Guess who? Caitlin Horde. Best in the league in block. 6'4".
Caitlin Horde comes through again. Caitlin has really long arms as well, and it seems like she hangs in the air when she's blocking, and the tips that feel like are going to go over from the offensive player, she hangs and throws them right back at him.
Caitlin Horde, one of 4 Huskers playing for Omaha. There are 4 Creighton Blue Jays here tonight. Ooh, Kaz Brown. Good. Boom.
That was such a quick, fast, quick set. From Shampoo to finding Kaz Brown. We see it here again. That ball is barely out, and Kaz Brown is already up in the air.
How good a setter is Shampoo?
She's doing a great job. I think she has a really good connection with her hitters. She has really good tempo and timing. She actually played with Brittany Abercrombie last year in the South Korean League, and they came to Orlando together this year. So you know they have a good connection. They have history together.
Huge kill by Londot on her off pin. Within 2, Omaha, 7-5 Orlando.
And it's fun to see Emily Londa, when she gets a set she can unwind on, because she has such a heavy arm. She hits a heavy ball. When she gets a hold of one, you can hear it.
She got so many swings at Ohio State. Novas trailed 5-love to start the second set after giving up the final 3 rallies of the first. Nice pass, Gomez. Londot bangs it off the block, dug by Schwann. Abercrombie tipping, that's been there all match. When she goes cross court, it seems like she goes full speed, but when she goes straight ahead, she can tip it. Can the back left defender come up a little bit?
Well, it's Camila Gomez, and they are leaving a little bit of line open, and Abercrombie can hit that line, so she has to honor that. But I would like to see Camila see the tip sooner and react sooner and be up there waiting, because she knows that tip is coming. As soon as Abercrombie's arm drops, she knows it's going to be a tip.
Joust. Joust. No reach over against Omaha. Great take by Gomez. Brooke Nunaviller, kaboom!
That tempo set from Nati to Brooke is a lot faster. It allows Brooke to explode up off the court, find a hole in the block, and just rip the ball through the seam.
Caitlin Horde, she'll serve, but she'll have to dig back there. Good pass by Georgia Murphy, Brooke Nunaviller's former Oregon college teammate. And Londot pounds it. How tough a shot is that for a right-hander?
I think that's a really difficult shot because the angle is so different for a right-handed person hitting on the right side. But Emily Londot does a great job of letting the ball cross her body and still finding the line.
The blockers couldn't believe it. They took away angle, not dreaming she would go down line on it, given the geometry of that set.
And that set came from Caitlin Horde. It was a great out-of-system play by her.
Abercrombie, another kill.
So there we see Brittany Abercrombie. She's hitting high. It's kind of an offline angle. It's not straight down the line, but it's into the court over the outside edge of Brooke Nunaviller's block.
Former USC Trojan a long time ago. 4 great years, 2-time All Pac-12. That's saying something. That was a heck of a conference in volleyball. Great back row kill, Reagan Cooper.
Some nice teamwork there by Omaha. That ball was a little bit tough for Nati. Emily Londot calls the ball, steps in. I could see her calling Reagan. She sets, Reagan Cooper's ready to go.
At this level, Nancy, you see almost as many back row attacks as you see front row attacks.
You do. It's a very normal part of the game at the professional level because you have to keep the block honest, and if you can get one area where you can maybe overload the block or find someone else that adds a 4th attacker to a team, sometimes a 5th, if you can have a middle back and a right back attack coming up the court.
Adora Nye, 2nd year with the Valkyries. After playing in Greece, Ukraine, Puerto Rico, Turkey, South Korea, happy to be in her home country. Grew up in Hawaii. Kayla Caffey, not this time. Had to lean back and the angle didn't help her, 12-8.
Yep, Kayla Caffey got underneath that ball, so she's actually hitting it from behind her head. It's really tough to hit a ball like that and bring it back down into the court.
And that's another ace, this time not by Natalie Foster. Adora Anai, 3rd Orlando ace this set. Back to a 5-point advantage, 13-8.
Orlando's whole team has been doing a nice job serving tonight. They've kept the pressure on Omaha, kept the pressure on the passers, which makes the sense of urgency and a little bit, I don't want to say panic, but it causes a team to start to stress a little bit.
Thursday night in downtown Omaha. Supernovas 4-match win streak in the balance after dropping a deuce game in the first. Now down by 4 midway through the second. Brooke Nunaviller had a big all-star match earlier this week. Serves, but it's Foster terminating, 14-9, and there she goes to the back row where she had 2 aces a while ago and ran 6, make it 5 straight points. Former SMU Mustang after being a Wichita State Shocker, and that serve is in.
Natalie Foster showing some range there. She's served a bunch of balls down the line already tonight. Now she goes cross court and catches the Omaha passers shifting towards the left to try to cover that line serve.
Complete weapon when you have a player who comes around every 6 rotations and just dictates. Wow. Londot buries it. And that moves Foster off the back line.
Natalie Foster is such a tough server. I really like how Camila Gomez passed that ball. She kept Nati Valentin Anderson off the net a little bit, just played it safe, got her a good ball, not a great pass, but a good pass that Nati could do something with.
Abercrombie, that tip shot has been effective. 16-10.
And that tip shot is more effective because she can blast the bow so well. It opens things up for her.
Orlando by 6 after taking the first. Come back for more set 2 action. Natalie Foster, 3 service aces. Adora Nye has an ace, all in this set, and it's a 16-10 Valkyrie lead. And this is how impressive those aces are. Natalie Foster now with 28 aces. She's only 4 behind Betty Dela Cruz from Omaha a year ago. Had the entire season, got 32. Natalie Foster, we're not even halfway through this year. She's within 4. She might get it tonight.
And you can see why. When you watch her serve, she is so aggressive with that serve, and she has really good control over it. And so, yeah, she's she's eating up opposing passers on serve receive. And she has the numbers to show for it.
Supernovas Volleyball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Barry Law. If you've been seriously injured, call Barry Law. Abercrombie sends it to Gomez. Camila Gomez, and the attack in the middle. Caitlin Hoare bounces off the net and just wide.
Here we can see the replay again. Tagging the net kind of changes the trajectory of the ball and it falls out. I like it that Omaha's trying to get the middles involved.
Down big, Londot trying to climb the mountain, and that's one step. Londot's been a bright spot.
Emily Londot has really been a bright spot for Omaha for several matches now. She's come on strong. She wasn't starting at the beginning of the year, but continued to fight and earn her way onto the court, and she's been a leader for them the last 4 matches, and again tonight.
Great pass by Schwann to slide. Kaz Brown. Orlando is setting their middles a lot, keeping the Omaha defense off balance.
They are, and that's why serving is so important. If Orlando can be kept out of system on the serve receive by serving tougher, that takes their middles out of a lot of that offensive option.
Reagan Cooper. Shampoo back right. Abercrombie, another. No Omaha answer thus far for Brittany Cooper.
Brittany Abercrombie just has such a high swing on that ball. She hasn't crushed a ton of them straight down the line, but she's finding that offline, just inside the line seam.
Londot, kaboom, off the ticket out. It's 19-12. And that's your Liberty First Credit Union scoreboard. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Here's Reagan Cooper. Former KU Jayhawk, back row shot. There's Abercrombie. Dig travels backwards. Well done by Gomez. Here's a chance for Nunaviller tipping. Yes.
That's a really tough series there. Omaha, I love the way they just stayed with it. Nati Valentin Anderson running way back to the left back corner of the court to get that ball bump, setting the ball up to Brooke Nuneviller at the net. Brooke doing a really nice job staying behind the ball, seeing the block, and tipping and throwing it down on the Orlando side.
There's Brown, I think, into the antenna. No, the defense hit the antenna. Point Valkyries, 2013. The candy cane was jiggling there, but it was the defense who touched it. Uh-oh, Cooper, that is ace number 5 this set. Kaz Brown, second ace of the night. And it's all Orlando in the second. Timeout, Omaha. Orlando won the final 3 rallies of the first set. To steal it, it was a deuce game. Omaha had a set point chance, squandered it. And final was 26-24, and here we are, 21-13 Orlando. The serve, it's impossible to exaggerate how important that facet of volleyball is.
The serve is honestly what's pushing Orlando ahead right now, because not only are they scoring points on it, but even when they're not scoring directly off the serve, they're serving so aggressive, it's giving Omaha's passers trouble in serve receive, and that's throwing their offense off as well. Omaha for serve receive needs to settle down. They need to get some solid passes, just take care of the ball. The rest of the match will come to them.
Omaha on a 4-match win streak. Wins over at Indy, at Atlanta, here against San Diego, at San Diego. Then there's the All-Star match. 3 Supernovas played in that one. Meanwhile, 6 in a row for the Valkyries. It began with that February 2 sweep of Omaha, and the Valkyries with a chance here, 4 points away from winning their 5th set out of 5 over the Supernovas.
I think this shows the parity in the league too, though, because so many of these teams can beat a top team, and then the very next night they struggle against a team that has lost to the team they just beat. It's just every night you have to bring your best game in this league.
And Caitlin Horde drills it off to take it out. That's 1.
Good start by Omaha. I like it getting the middle involved. I like Caitlin Horde getting up there quick. The ball's kind of ping-ponging around on the Orlando side, but she gets the point. That's a side out for Omaha. They put in Allison Witten now to try and get something going.
Formerly of Morehead State and 1 year here at Creighton in 2022. Back right, another kill for Abercrombie.
Brittany Abercrombie did a nice job there seeing the block, as she has all night, honestly, but she's hitting high hands on that ball. She's not trying to rip it down to the court. She's hitting a low flat, or not low, a high flat ball off the high fingertips of the Omaha block.
Here's Nora Siss, pride of Papillion La Vista High School, Sarpy County, just south of Omaha, and of course, a Creighton Blue Jay. Led them to a regional final against Penn State. Quick attack, and Kayla Caffey pounds one for a 7-point deficit.
Nice response there by Omaha. I like Kayla Caffey again. They're keeping the middles involved. I think that's a really good thing for Omaha to do when they have the passing. Right now it's about getting momentum back and trying to chip away at this lead.
Norsis in for Schwan. Shanks the pass. 22-16.
The fans loved it. Norsis came on the court and they cheered. They greeted her well during the announcing of the team lineups. But Emmeline Ondot doesn't care. She's going after her with the serve.
Not a great pass. Right side Abercrombie, and she gets it regardless.
Point Valkyrie, skill by Abercrombie.
Orlando trying to win their 7th in a row. Behind that lefty right there, Brittany Abercrombie. Been on a tear since losing in 5 at Grand Rapids. That was close, and then sweeping Omaha and winning 5 subsequently. Nice pass by Witten. They were teammates at Creighton. Abercrombie a tip shot. Finally, the Supernovas digger. Nuneviller, yes.
That was the ball we talked about earlier. That play, Allison Witten reads it and quickly gets into the court to pick that ball up. Leads to a point for the Omaha team. Brooke Nuneviller doing a nice job there tipping, and the Orlando block already falling down. Can't keep it on Omaha's side of the net.
Georgia Murphy passes her former college teammate. Reagan Cooper, dug by Nora Sis. Courtney Schwann tipping off the block and down, 24-17. Courtney Schwann stays in there, 6th rotation player. Nora Sis in for Adora Anai. And here's Foster. We started this off with a 5-point run to begin things in the second set. She's got 3 aces tonight. That one's long.
And that's the feast or famine we talked about. When you're hitting it that hard, a mistake is a huge mistake, and she misses by several feet. But when she hits it right, it's in, and it's a really tough serve to handle.
At Wichita State 2 years ago, she was subbed out when she would go back to serve. This has all happened in the last couple of years, and a service error by Kayla Caffey on set point. Just long. 2 sets to love Orlando. So for Omaha to preserve this winning streak, it's going to have to be a reverse sweep tonight. Come on back. We celebrate Creighton volleyball tonight between sets 2 and 3. Stay right there.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Sunday, March 2nd, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Indy Ignite. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and see your Supernovas battle for victory. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you won't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We cover their necks. Beautiful backswing. Balls blocked straight down. What a rocket out of the back. Now they calling my phone, yeah, but I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. She is absolutely white hot. And a nice block on the outside. Yeah, all on my own, yeah. Went and brought it back home. What a final rally.
When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are gonna end bad. La 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la.
Pro Volleyball Federation Season 2. Tickets available now.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Sunday, March 2nd, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Indy Ignite. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and see your Supernovas battle for victory. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you won't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
From club or high school courts to championship arenas, Spalding has been the trusted partner of volleyball players for generations. Our team of dedicated professionals isn't just about selling equipment, we're about supporting your journey. Spalding offers a comprehensive range of high-performance systems, nets, and accessories meticulously crafted for every skill level, budget, and playing style. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Spalding's knowledgeable staff will guide you, equip you, and cheer you on every step of the way.
There are your 2025 Creighton Blue Jays. Kirsten Brunthal Booth just off your picture. To the left, head coach. They've got 11 Big East championships. There's Nancy's former college teammate, Angie Oxley, longtime assistant coach for Kirsten Brunthal Booth. What a juggernaut they have built. It's about 3 blocks from here in downtown Omaha.
Coach Booth has done a great job at Creighton building that program up. She's gotten some great players. It's fun to see this community rally around them the same way they've been rallying around the Supernovas.
It's been all Orlando since the end of the first set. They won a deuce game in the first, and then just a big win here in set number 2, and you can see it here in the statistics. 480 is the attack percentage, so we thought it was strength against strength. Right now, that offensive potency has overwhelmed Omaha's defense thus far.
It has, but I think it's the offensive potency in attacking led by the offensive potency in serving right now. Orlando is serving Omaha off the court. a lot of the balls, even if Omaha doesn't get ace, they're having trouble putting offense together, and that's because of how strong Orlando is serving right now.
Crowd believes they're all here. They're excited about these Supernova t-shirts that they are sharing, but the passing has to return. And also we're thrilled to have join us right now, the associate head coach of Creighton Volleyball, Brian Rosen. I don't know, Coach Rosen, John Baylor, Nancy Metcalf, how you decided which Big East trophy to bring here? You have a lot of choices over there in the shelf case.
Yeah, it makes recruiting pretty easy. When we bring it by and we just put them in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, but it just puts a lot of pressure to win the next one.
How big a win was the Texas one in the regional?
Definitely the biggest of my career, and it was so special. We wish we had more time to get to kind of enjoy it, because you had to flip a switch and get ready for a really good Penn State team right afterwards. But looking back, it was such an incredible match and moment to defeat the 2-time national champion.
4-set win and then the heartbreak, Penn State in the 5th. Walk us through that final.
Obviously, it was an incredibly tough place to play, and I think the first set, the crowd got to us, and it was a tough place to play. And then we settled in, and we won the second, and obviously made a match and took it to 5. And their crowd really got into it again. And we unfortunately got off to a tough start in the 5th set and weren't able to regroup. But it was a great match against a great team that obviously went on to win the national championship.
You're an associate head coach. You're a director of recruiting. How do you replace Kendra Waite and Nora Sis? Those are 2 great ones.
Yeah, absolutely. We lost 7 great seniors. 2 that are here in this game, or 3 that are in this match right now, and so yeah, it's really hard to replace those. But luckily, we have such an incredible culture and program here that make recruiting easy for me. That we get to sell amazing humans, great coaching staff, just a top-notch university that luckily athletes want to be a part of. Winning is really hard, and we do a lot of it, and great athletes want to come and be a part of it.
Coach Rosen, we don't need to build up the Nebraska rematch, but you were so close last year, been so close many times. How important is it to the program, to you personally, to Kirsten, the whole program, the culture, to win that match against Nebraska?
I think just the showcase of volleyball in Nebraska is huge. The fact that we play it here at CHI in front of 17,000 people is just a testament to how this state loves volleyball, no different than these Supernova games. I think as a program, we just want to win the big ones. I think the knock against us is sometimes our league. So we'd love to be able to show that we can beat any conference, any team, anytime. And Nebraska's the team that we haven't gotten yet. And yes, we'd love to get it. And hopefully this is the year. I know we have some Nebraska people here around me.
What has Coach Booth's strength been in building this program? What draws the players here?
She is such a person-first coach. She builds young women, and I think she sets the great example of what it's like to be a great mom and just a great human, and she recruits players that fit that. And that was the first thing that I kind of learned as the recruiting coordinator here. It's not just great volleyball players. She wants to make sure we go out and recruit great humans, because when we put those all together of high-level volleyball players, high-level people, you get the results that you see, because we don't always get the #1 recruit. Nora Sis was a lower recruit at the time, and obviously she went on to be a 4-time All-American and have a great career. And so I think that's the other thing, is she is such a great trainer, and we train a lot in our gym. And I think her and Angie, who have been together for 22 years, I know you got to play with Angie. They train so well in our gym, and I think that they do a great job of maximizing everyone's talent and potential.
Brian Rosen, associate head coach, Creighton. Stay right there, because the Novas will try to reverse sweep Orlando when we come right back.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Sunday, March 2nd, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Indy Ignite. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and see your Supernovas battle for victory. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you won't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We cover their necks. Beautiful comeback swing. Balls blocked straight down. What a rocket out of the back. Now they calling my phone, yeah, but I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. She is absolutely white hot. And a nice block on the
know that things are gonna end bad. La 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it. La 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 la.
Pro Volleyball Federation Season 2. Tickets available now.
Get ready, Novas Nation, on Sunday, March 2nd.
Beautiful downtown Omaha. Who would think it's late February? It's been in the 60s today. And in here, the bright lights are on. What's it going to take, Nancy, to get a big comeback here for Omaha? As the Creighton players are everywhere. 2 for Orlando, Maddie Vilanovic and Nora Sis. And for the Supernovas, Kendra Waite and Allison Witten. Just a testimony to all the success they've had of late. 2 Sweet 16. Sis Waite and Vilanovic were teammates in 2024. Then Allie Witten played with Sis and Waite in 2022. All these professionals coming out of the Creighton volleyball program.
It is. It's a testament to just the strength of volleyball here and the program that Coach Booth has built. And like Coach Rosen was saying, you know, she's picking people, recruiting. Obviously, it's based on talent, but also we want to recruit good people because good people become good leaders and good teammates. And I think that's so important, and you can see it on these teams as well.
Can Omaha slow down Brittany Abercrombie? Middle swing, Natalie Foster, 1-0 Orlando.
I think the key for Omaha right now is they've got to put more pressure on Orlando with their serves. Orlando right now is pretty much free reign at the net. Who they want to set, they can set middle, they can set opposite, they can set outside. If Omaha can take some of those options away by serving tougher, that really narrows it down for Orlando and makes it tougher for them to score.
Cooper cross court, now Foster with a good dig. She's the big middle. Courtney Schwann, no. Brooke Nuneviller to tie it, not this time. Abercrombie, 2-0, and Foster stays in there to serve.
And there we see Abercrombie again hitting that 5-6 seam between left back and middle back deep in the court. She's doing a nice job getting to the ball and finding that seam over the outside hands of that blocker. She's been successful with that all night. Omaha's got to stop that attack to that location and make her find somewhere else to score.
Played at USC years ago. She's in her 8th year as a professional. Good pass by Brooke Nuneviller. Back right, Londot's favorite spot, but they dig her. Kayla Caffey down.
It's a nice play by Omaha. Again, they get the ball back on a free ball, and they're able to make them pay. If Omaha sticks with it, they're going to get some out-of-system balls coming back easier from Orlando, and they can terminate those on a transition play.
Kayla in the first set gave him trouble with that serve. Courtney Schwann blocked back, not down. Abercrombie again. They're going after Caffey, trying to dig in the back left.
It is, and that's a nice play by Abercrombie on that ball. She's not hitting it full speed. She's not swinging as hard as she can, but she's directing the ball where she wants to go and kind of slops it through the hands of the block and makes it a ball that's difficult for Kayla Caffey to pop up.
Cooper the target, not a great pass. Now she'll try to get the out-of-system kill. She does. Off the dig and out of here. Reagan Cooper.
Nice hustle play by Brooke Nuneviller there, stepping in to bump set that second ball out of system set to Reagan Cooper. Reagan Cooper did a really nice job staying behind that ball, waiting for the ball and getting a nice high swing off of it.
Here's Nati Valentina Anderson. She's in the front row. They attack over her. She's 5'10". Now she's in the back row. And near ace, chased down by Georgia Murphy. Free ball back. Who will it be? Back row Nuneviller. A free ball results in a back row tip. And now Londot trying to finish. Overtake. Caitlin Hordno. Schwann winds up. Nice punch in the air. By Londot. Reagan Cooper. Kaboom! That's volleyball.
That is volleyball, and there's some really nice scramble plays on defense there. We see the replay here from the Bolt 6. Clearly in on that cross-court shot. But I really like the plays that are being made on both sides of that. Emily Londot there gets a block touch, comes down and kind of chicken wings it up again, keeps the ball in play. Her Omaha teammates respond, and they're ready to go.
Cooper, 6'2", and a leaper. Shampoo peeked through the net and then set behind her to Kaz Brown. Veterans can do that. They can peek and then set.
That's an international trained setter. Once you get beyond, and even in a college game now, I think coaches are teaching that, but almost all the setters internationally have to have that ability to watch what the block is doing, and then make their decision and location on set. Lindsey Berg was one of the best at those for U.S. setters. She was so good at watching the block, and she could delay that set just a hair and then fire it to where she was setting. And you can see Shampoo has that same skill.
Londot blocks her. Caitlin Horde there too. Finally an answer for Abercrombie.
And I think that is the first time the Omaha block has gotten Abercrombie. They need to keep building on that. That was great location, great timing.
Abercrombie again, nice up by Gomez. Nunaviller, another. Omaha on top for the first time since late in the first set. We're in the third.
Omaha's starting to get some rhythm back now. They're starting to handle that first ball. They're getting some nice digs that they can transition out of. They're feeling the momentum a little bit now.
Brooke Nunaviller, all her stats are better than last year. She was an all-star last year. All-league player. There's the slide. Kaz Brown. 5 apiece. She's had fewer numbers in the last 2 sets, but put up big double-digit kills 3 and 4 matches ago. She's had a lot of action tonight. Now she'll serve as an ace. Nunaviller tight to the net. Great up by Brown. Wow. Nunaviller another chance. Bangs it off the block and out.
You can see there Brooke Nunaviller changing her attack. She hits the first one cross court. Orlando gets a great defensive play to pop it up. But the second ball, Brooke Nunaviller goes up, hits to a different spot, changes the tempo of her attack.
Boy, they set her on free balls in the back row. They set her on scramble plays on the outside. Nati loves connecting with Brooke. Slide, Natalie Foster, not this time. Great chance for a 2-point lead. Nunaviller gets it.
Brooke Nunaviller now starting to pick it up for Omaha. You can see that she's starting to become that player they're going to look to more often because she's kind of getting the hot hand right now. I like that play started with that easy pickup by Emily Londot on the ball that flipped just over the block. She pulls off the net and picks it up, makes a great play to give Nati open court to set whoever she wanted to.
Overpass shot, Kayla Caffey. Great block back by Shampoo. Tip shot by Nunaviller. That's not going to work. There's Foster. Great up by Caitlin Horde. Nunaviller another? No, one arm dig. Courtney Schwann. Boy, she's good. Dora Nye block back, covers herself. Abercrombie again. Didn't even have full velocity, still found the floor.
She didn't, and that's another hit that we're talking about. Abercrombie doesn't hit at full speed. That ball, she takes something off of it, but places it between the 6 zone in the center back and the 1 zone in right back. That seam between those 2 diggers.
Score is 7-6. Omaha in the third, down 2 sets love. That's your Liberty First Credit Union scoreboard. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. Tie native Shampoo over to Brooke Nunaviller. Long shoot set. Kayla Caffey, no. Now to tie it, Orlando. Abercrombie, chase down Reagan Cooper. Free ball by Nati. Foster out of bounds. The rookie misfires. And Omaha's on top, 8-6.
That's a mishit by Natalie Foster, but Omaha doing a really good job there on that ball by Abercrombie. That one she laid into. She hit it as hard as she could, and Omaha's defense pops it up, keeps it in play, gives back a free ball to try and make it difficult for Orlando.
This feels like a budding rivalry. Orlando and Omaha. Adora Anai.
Adora and I, they're doing a nice job hitting that seam between the 2 blockers, between Nati and Kayla Caffey. There's going to be a seam there a lot of the time, and Adora and I has been doing a nice job finding that tonight.
Cooper, high pass, joust, won by the setter. Dante Valentin Anderson. Why so often do setters win those jousts?
I think it's because typically the setter is shorter, and the person who touches it second usually wins those. The first attempt pushes it over, and the second one pushes it back, and it falls because the first attacker is already falling down. But you're right, setters do usually win those. They're very good at it, and Nati is no exception.
They're good with 2 hands. Abercrombie, boy, they just can't pick up those tips. She is deceptive.
She is, and that's something Abercrombie does really well, is when she's going to tip, she doesn't show it super early. So as a defensive player, the Omaha players have to be watching her arm, and as soon as they see that dead giveaway of her elbow dropping, they've got to charge.
This is her 12th consecutive match with at least 12 kills. Brittany Abercrombie, back row. Londot's favorite spot, gets dug by the middle. Schwann gets dug by Coop. Abercrombie, great up by Brooke Nunaville. Great anticipation. And down the line, Brittany Abercrombie. She is something.
She is. She's a great player. She's reaching high and hitting high consistently. She's not letting that ball drop. She's attacking at a high point of contact every time.
Here's Foster, the bedeviling serving specialist, just long. Sigh of relief from the fans here in Omaha.
The fans and the team. Everybody here is very aware of how potent her serve is. So when she does make an error, it's a much definitely taken situation by Omaha.
Schwann the roll shot. Now Omaha set in the middle. Caitlin Horde blocked back, nice cover. Cooper a shot here. Yeah, yes, that's in. 2 in a row for Omaha.
And that was a total scramble play. Brooke Nunaviller steps in to set that ball. Reagan Cooper goes up and just demolishes it cross court inside the block. It was a really nice angle attack.
Have to win this set to go to the 4th. Omaha down 2-love, but up by 2 here. Set 3. Adora Knight, perfect pass. Brittany Schwann off the block. Great pancake. Bring out the spatula, Brooke Nunaville. And the kill from Reagan Cooper. Here they come.
The crowd is responding, and plays like that are what get the crowd involved and get that momentum swinging to the other team.
Oh, look at that. The mixer out there skating downtown Omaha. And a lot of folks still believing here as the Supernovas climbing back from a 2-love hole, leading here in the 3rd. Abercrombie delivers another kill. They're going after Kayla Caffey, trying to dig there in the back left. She's a middle normally, 12-10.
Yeah, Abercrombie's done a nice job recognizing who she's going up against both at the net and defensively and trying to attack those players that she has a better chance of scoring on.
First year in the PVF. Abercrombie serves, quick attack. Caitlin Horde, dug by Abercrombie. She does it all. And Adora Knight sends that one towards the Missouri River.
Adora Knight trying to be aggressive on that. I like it. It's not really an in-system play for her. I like that she tries to stay aggressive, but misses long, and Omaha's block did a nice job there. Up at the net, Caitlin Horde staying disciplined and not reaching around and getting a touch.
No bolt 6 needed on that one. Kaz Brown, not this time. Suddenly the tip's getting picked up. And Emily Londot out of bounds. No touch. Get 2 challenges every set. Nothing, no harm here if you want to give it a look. Ooh. Thought maybe the block touched it. No argument from Omaha. 13-11 now. Novas. Cooper pulls her setter to the left. Shot by Landot off the block and out. She's as effective on the left as on the right tonight.
She is, and that's something we saw even in her days at Ohio State. She does such a nice job of finding the block. She can attack from both pins. When she gets a ball that's in front of her, she can find the block and tool the block really well because she has great ball control.
Landot, first round pick this year for Omaha, and 4 hits required. Point Kaz Brown and Orlando.
Kaz Brown's been really effective tonight because she is up in the air so quickly that the set is such a short amount of time from the setter to her hand. And she's up there attacking as the block is still trying to catch up to her.
2018 alumna from Kentucky. 2 years later, they won the national championship. She helped create that. Nunaville tipping. Set was a little wide. Picked up Adora Anaya. That 4-4 shot. No. Back row, Reagan Cooper. Tight tip shot. Yes. 1 point ball game.
It's a smart shot by Adora Anaya. That ball's tight. It's inside. She knows the block is all over it right in front of her. She goes around the block, sharp angle, and beats Brooke Nunaviller, who's coming under the block to pick up the tip just over the block.
First Utah Ute to ever be first team All Pac-12. Landot no with the tip. Adora Anaya returns it for a 2-point lead. Brooke Nunaviller blisters it, gets dug. Anaya, big swing, block back, in! The block is back, 15-13.
That's the first block tonight for Emily Landot. She does a nice job just holding her position. Adora Anaya trying to pull it down into Emily Landot, results in the Landot block.
Averaging almost 1%. Now Caitlin Hort. They'll probably attack her, force her to dig. Yep, they went after her, but that Karam way over everybody's head, 15-14.
It's another nice attack by Brittany Abercrombie, keeping it high, hitting high hands. That ball just bounces off the top of the block, out of reach of Reagan Cooper.
Abercrombie had 30 kills in a match versus Vegas earlier this year. I think she's approaching that now. Cooper in. Just a second-year player, finished at KU, Texas Tech in the middle of her career, started at Washington State, and she's become an elite professional.
She has. She's really distinguished herself. Right now tonight, Orlando is serving at her pretty consistently. They're trying to wear her down as a serve receiver, but offensively she's done a nice job of staying with the ball, getting her feet to the ball, jumping up and being able to attack those high angles that she's capable of, which gives her some looks around the block that other attackers might not have.
There's a good look at Reagan Cooper. Father Reggie played for the Dallas Cowboys after being a strong safety for the Huskers. And there's your Liberty First Credit Union scoreboard, 16-14. Omaha have to win this set to force a fourth. Liberty First Credit Union, banking with purpose. Find out more at libertyfirstcu.com. And Omaha Supernovas volleyball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Barry Law. If you've been seriously injured, call Barry Law. Laura Bird-Kuhn. They were swept by Orlando. It's February 2. You don't want to bookend this month of February with back-to-back sweeps against Orlando, albeit with 4 wins in the middle.
Right. It's tough to lose a second sweep against the same team. But in the professional realm, a coach's job a lot of times is more about managing. And so Laura Bird-Kuhn, and you see that timeout, she's trying to keep her team fired up. She's trying to manage, get them back out on the court, keep doing what we're doing, stick with the game plan. It's going to come around. So Omaha right now with a 2-point lead. They got to stick with it.
There's Amy Pauley. Now her team was preseason picked to win the PVF, and they were 2-3. That feels like an eternity ago. And then they were moved to 2-4, and now they're 8-4. And if they can win one more set tonight, they win their 7th in a row. But Omaha not done. Not a great pass. Shampoo back to Dora Knight. Great up by Reagan Cooper. Nunaville, he's outside, gets so many swings for Omaha. Great up, Georgia Murphy, her college teammate. Great up, Emily Landa. Nunaville, another try. Got it!
Great swing by Brooke Nunaviller there, finding the high block, tooling him out of bounds into that antenna. Great defensive plays on both sides of the net. Georgia Murphy for Orlando, Emily Londot for Omaha. They both lay out, dig a ball up, give their team a chance to transition out of it.
Here's Londot. Sails it to Adora Anai. Quick attack, Foster. Great up by Gomez. Nunaviller for a 4-point lead. Got it. Boy, she is the heart and soul of this team.
She is, and when she starts to get hot, you can feel the energy level pick up. Right now, she's got a spark in her eye. She is determined. Coach Bird has said she is the fire on this team. She gets this team fired up. She does not stop.
She is really focused on her training. She is just so much more physical this year. Great dig. Tough one, and no one able to get there for Omaha. 18-15.
It's a tough ball. Emily Londot there was going after Adora Anai on the serve, and it was really effective because it was taking Orlando out of system. It was giving them some tougher looks offensively coming back from that serve reception ball. That kind of serving is what's going to keep Omaha in the lead.
A nice sails it to Gomez. Nice pass by the libero, the slide. Kayla Caffey, she's been a little quiet offensively tonight all season. And now Abercrombie chased down by Cooper. Well done. Alana Yosia with the first contact. Abercrombie so common tonight with the final contact. 18-16. Great rescue by Cooper.
That was a great chase. Good pursuit play by Omaha, coming back to get it, keep it in play. Abercrombie, again, seeing the court so well, knowing where the open spaces are when she's tipping.
Nye, former Utah Ute. Set her dump. Beauty by Nati Valentin Anderson. She fooled everybody in Dodge County.
Great time for Nati Valentin Anderson to throw that in. If setters are too offensive and attack too often, the block and defense starts to be ready for it. Nati hasn't done it tonight yet. I love it that she throws that in there, pulls the ball right back for Omaha.
Sunday, 3 o'clock, former Omaha setter Sydney Hilly and the Indy Ignite in town for their first trip here. Pass to Shannon Scully just checked in. Nice pass by the great beach player. Back row swing, Londot out. In, they called it in! 2016, 5 to go here in the fourth.
Here we see the replay, and it barely tags the line. That's a great swing by Emily Londot. That was a really nice set by Nati Anderson, up at the net, having to turn sideways to not contact the net.
Boy, everybody loves bolt 6. There's another kill by Abercrombie. Boy, all Omaha fans are going to be excited when she gets on the plane out of town.
She has been a force for Orlando tonight. That was her 21st kill on 39 attempts.
Feels like more than that. Just 3 sets. That's still a bushel full. Killed by Nunaviller after Natalie Foster's serve. Huge point.
That's a great side out by Omaha to get out of this rotation quickly. You don't want to let Natalie Foster go back and have a run of serve. So to side out on the first ball is huge for Omaha.
So Shannon Scully has checked in. She's going to be in the middle trying to pass this Allie Witten serve. Former Creighton Blue Jay in 2022. And instead, it's Georgia Murphy out of Oregon. Quick attack, Kaz Brown, nice up Londot. Beauty. Cooper. Ooh, double contact. 21-18, that close to a 5-point lead.
That's a nice up by Emily Londot to start that transition play. The block is just too much for Reagan Cooper.
She's in the back row, but that's no relief for Omaha's defense. Abercrombie can deliver from anywhere. Good pass, Cooper. And gets it.
Cooper with a really nice swing there. Nati Valentin Anderson with a great set. That ball was a little bit tight. It's behind her, so she's jumping back and pushing out. She does a great job of delivering a really nice set for Reagan Cooper to swing at.
All these fans in pink want more volleyball. It's going to take 3 more points. Kaz Brown, boy, she and Shampoo, great connection. Good dig. Cooper, not quite. Uh-oh, Abercrombie another. Doesn't it feel like 32 kills? I know it's only 3 sets, but
It does. It feels like every time she hits the ball, she's been successful. Even that ball, she finally hit the line. We've been talking about how she hasn't actually attacked much true line. That ball, she hit true line, but she hit deep, and it's at Allison Witten's shoulder height, which is just a tough ball to dig for Allie Witten.
she's got 22 kills tonight. We're not done with the third. Brittany Abercrombie outside. Londot bounces it off the net, no touch. Point, Valkyries.
Sometimes the net can help an attacker and bounce it back inbounds, and sometimes it bounces it and makes it go longer. And that time for Londot, it falls long.
Camelia Gomez, who played for Laura Bird-Kuhn at Texas A&M, checks back in. She's the lone libero. You can play 2. Londot swings off the block and out. She should wear a tool belt. She knows tools.
She is the queen of the tool. She has such good ball control on her attacking. She sees that block, tools it off out of bounds. Honestly, it looked like it was so easy for her. Seems very natural for her when she's hitting that ball.
Such a smart player. Emily Londot, the side, Kaz Brown. No Omaha answer yet for her. 23-21 Novas.
The last attack Kaz Brown had, the ball was a little bit low, and she hit it, and it hit into the top of the block and allowed Omaha to transition. That ball, Shampoo does a nice job getting the ball up for Kaz Brown again, and Kaz goes up and attacks it at such a high point, she's just snapping it down over the top of the block.
Lydia Grote goes in for a blocking sub. Don't need her because that's an ace. Second one tonight for Kaz Brown. 6 tonight for Orlando. 23-22 Omaha.
Kaz Brown, as so many servers have tonight, is picking on Reagan Cooper again.
Vanderbilt from 12 feet, block back. Oh, and no one plays the second contact. Timeout Omaha.
Those kind of errors are
Here we go. CHI Health Center. 23 apiece in the third. Identical score that we had in the first. That one was one more Orlando. And they're up 2-love. Kaz Brown, 2 aces already tonight. Cooper the target. Decent pass. Fed left. Nunavilla off the double block. Doug. Abercrombie unable to get a swing. Now Omaha with a big chance. Londot tipping to the deep corner. Nobody's home. Huge point.
There's Emily Londot showing again what a smart player she is, what good vision she has up at the net. She puts her hand up early. They see tip coming. She knows the defensive player is charging under the block and throws it deep down the line for an open court kill.
Caitlin Hoare's going to have to dig and serve. Rarely did this in college. Abercrombie and right at Caitlin Hoare, 24 apiece.
Abercrombie putting the heat on the ball that time, just drilling it right at Caitlin Hoare. Caitlin Hoare waiting down the line, gets a hand on it, but shanks it out of bounds into the stands.
Here's Shampoo, the setter. Abercrombie, an option on the front row. Cooper, high pass, and tipped inbound successfully. Natalie Foster, and that gives Orlando a match point chance. Orlando for the match. Everyone standing in Omaha. Nunaviller. Now a swing for the match. Adora Nye. Great up by Nati, but someone else has got a bump set it. Londot, the rookie. Swing by a Nye for the match. Great up by Nunaviller. Joust. Natalie Foster finishes this one tonight. A 3-set sweep for Orlando, and they are loving it in white. Meanwhile, let's see if there's going to be a replay review. Yes, there will. What do you think? Was that a reach over?
I didn't think it was. Omaha players were calling for it, but I thought the ball was in the plane above the net in fair play.
So an Omaha challenge. Amy Polly thinks it'll go her way. Second-year young coach, former associate head coach at USC. She's got to be proud. They are perhaps victorious for the second time this month over league-leading Omaha in 3 sets.
And I think just with how their team has turned it around this season as well, after starting off 2-4 and turning it around, sweeping Omaha on the 2nd of February. They've been on I think we said a 6-match win streak since then.
This would be 7. And we're getting a long look at this one. Was it a reach over? If it was not, if it is point, set, and match Orlando, it is exactly deja vu from set 1 when Omaha had a 24-23 lead, lost it 26-24. There was a lopsided second set in favor of Orlando in the middle, and that's a frustrated head coach right there.
She is. As a coach or as a player, it's so frustrating when you have the lead and you can't keep the control of the match and you let it slip away. That's a very frustrating feeling.
Serving pivotal in this match, regardless of the outcome. Here we get a look. Now, maybe rather than a reach over, it was a net touch.
Looks like they were challenging the net touch.
Point Orlando. And match. And now that celebration will not be interrupted. 3-set sweep for Orlando. 2 deuce games. And then 25-18 in the middle. And they'll shake hands here at CHI Health Center. Come back, conversation with the Omaha head coach when we return.
Get ready, Novas Nation. On Sunday, March 2nd, the Supernovas will light up the court as they face off against the Indy Ignite. Join the electric atmosphere, witness heart-stopping plays, and see your Supernovas battle for victory. Don't wait until it's too late. Seats are filling fast, and you won't want to miss this world-class matchup. Be a part of the world's leading pro volleyball fan base. Secure your tickets now at supernovas.com.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. Beautiful swing. Balls mark straight down. What a rocket out of the back. Now they calling my phone, yeah, but I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. She is absolutely white hot. And a nice block on the outside. Did it all on my own, yeah. Went and brought it back home. What a final rally.
From your favorite athletes to your favorite music, listen to everything you love and so much more with the free iHeartRadio app. From live play-by-play to your favorite game day anthems and the biggest sports podcasts in the world, the iHeartRadio app lets you take it all with you and stay connected to your favorite team wherever you go. Download the free iHeartRadio app today.
When I hear it coming up like that, I just know that things are gonna end bad. La da 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 da. I'll just keep dropping
Federation Season 2. Tickets available now.
Downtown Omaha, the skating ribbon just outside. They're having fun, and it was a fun night until it all came to an end. The party, it was just getting rolling. It looked like this thing was going to go to 4. Who knows, maybe 5. Everyone was just settling in for a marathon match, and Orlando's thinking, no, this thing is about to end, and they just had Omaha's number tonight, Nancy.
They did, and credit to Orlando, because even though Omaha was up in the first, they were up in the third. Orlando hung in there. Their tough serving kept them in the match the entire night, and it prevailed at the end of the night. We saw them serving tough to the end with aces or keeping Omaha out of system.
Brittany Abercrombie, no answer for her. I mean, she was attacking from the concourse, from the locker room, and Nova's just unable to slow her down. She got blocked maybe twice, but boy, so many attacks. Her efficiency tonight was remarkable.
Brittany Abercrombie played a great match tonight. She was highly efficient. She did a great job seeing the court, seeing the defense, who she was attacking or attacking into the block of. She did a great job playing on that.
Omaha drops this one in 3 sets. 2 deuce games. It was a close one this evening, and thus ends the 4-match win streak for Omaha. Orlando now with 7 consecutive wins. Let's bring into our NCN courtside booth the head coach in her second year, Laura Bird-Kuhn. Tough night tonight. 2 very close sets. What happened at the end of each of those 2 sets, the first and the third?
Our passing broke down. I don't have a voice, and this was before the match, so I sound like Minnie Mouse. It's great. Our passing, literally first set and second. Well, second, yeah, or the third at the end right there. Like we were controlling the match, and then we just didn't finish.
We felt like that you guys, the serving from Orlando put you guys out of system a lot. We felt like Brittany Abercrombie was tough. Omaha didn't have an answer for her. How do you slow her down the next time you guys meet? What do you find for
we
an answer to
adjusted and started
Abercrombie?
taking line, which we weren't taking line. But that third set, we were taking line to dig cross, and we were supposed to pick up every drop tip, just so everyone knows that was watching that match. And that's what our goal was to do that.
All right, Bird.
So we were making adjustments.
Rest that voice. Sorry about the tough loss tonight, and this only makes it worse.
Orlando's a great team.
Yeah.
They're obviously our kryptonite.
That's Laura Bird-Kuhn, head coach of Omaha. It's a good word for it. Kryptonite. The super women from the Supernovas tonight met their kryptonite this evening, and wearing the cape was Brittany Abercrombie.
Yeah, Orlando played a great match. Like Coach Bird said, they are a great team. They have so many offensive weapons, and their serving is one of their biggest offensive weapons. And I think they brought it in tonight. They played consistently through the whole match with tough serving and tough attacking.
3 o'clock Sunday. Say hello again to Sydney Hilly and the Indy Ignite back in town. We'll have it for you here on the NCN. For Nancy Metcalf, our entire NCN crew, led by our fearless director, Mr. Brad Pace, and for the head coach, Laura Bird-Kuhn, who'll be full voice on Sunday. Final tonight, 3-Love Orlando. I'm John Baylor. Good night.